So I've discussed ad nauseum regarding the regulatory requirements for cryptocurrency exchanges and OTC trading in the United States, but I often get the question, is it the same in the UK? And the answer is no. It's actually wildly different, and there is a national framework that is followed and is more precise and descriptive than what you would find in the United States at both the federal level and at individual state levels. And the way that the breakdown, if you will, works in the UK is by type of token. Okay, and under the FSMA, Financial Services Market Act, what you have is three types of tokens. You have security tokens, e-money tokens, and you have unregulated tokens. And this is all very relevant now. 2 years ago, when the UK was part of the EU, it wasn't as relevant because you had unique frameworks across the EU. And we've spoken of Estonia and other places before where you can get a license and it passports throughout the entirety of the EU, and then you have one general AML law which passports and controls throughout the EU. Well, none of that applies anymore since the UK has left the EU. And so now you're left with this 3 token bucket framework. And what's relevant is the unregulated, obviously, tokens. And these are your quote unquote classic cryptocurrencies, Bitcoin, Litecoin, Ethereum, and others. And what the law basically states is that no FCA, Financial Conduct Authority, registration is required when dealing with unregulated tokens such as Bitcoin. Security tokens, obviously a different thing, as it would be in the United States, where FCA registration would be required to handle and issue security tokens because you're dealing with a security, right? Much like in the US, where you'd have to obtain, as an exchange, an ATS, Alternative Trading System designation, or a National Securities Exchange designation, or if you were simply dealing the tokens as just a simple FINRA registered broker-dealer, right? That's not the case in the UK necessarily with Bitcoin, Litecoin, and others. The question that really comes up is stablecoins, right? Which you see, the majority of Bitcoin trading and Bitcoin trading pairs is made against Tether and USDC and others. And stablecoins, for the most part, are handled on a case-by-case basis. When you're talking about the redemption function of stablecoins, and recall that, as I've discussed before, the Tether in Europe is actually redeemable. It's not redeemable here in the United States because what you have to do is you would need a money transmitter license and be registered as a money service business, of which Tether is neither, and so they don't allow for this redemption, but they do allow for redemption in the UK. So if anything, it may be an e-money token, but most likely it's unregulated. But it's really a case-by-case basis on how it's being used within the context of that trading ecosphere. So it's a unique situation, and the thought is going into it, and the questions that I field so often from it are, well, there must be significant regulation related to the UK, and there really isn't, right? To have a basic crypto exchange that deals with unregulated payment tokens, right? And there was an earlier taxonomy done that preceded the FMSA, which delineated and defined the existence of utility tokens. So you have this, outside of like in the US, we have the turnkey jet no action letter. Well, in the UK, you have actual taxonomy and regulation that defines a utility token or a payment token, as they're often called. And those include your Bitcoin, Litecoin, etc., your main cryptocurrencies. So to, operate an exchange in the UK, provided you're staying away from security tokens, there really is no regulation to be wary of. As it relates to the selling, there's a framework, okay? But again, if you're staying away from security tokens, you are exempt from the prospectus requirement, from a host of regulations related to online sales and promotion of financial products and the like. And again, as with any crypto exchange, what's the one thing you need? The one thing you need in order to list your token is a legal opinion from an attorney that says this token is not a security. So chances are you aren't going to be running an exchange in the UK that lists security tokens, because those exchanges are in their infancy right, in sporadic places throughout the world and have very little volume. So to create a Binance, Bitcoin, Kraken, you name it, clone in the UK, it's a fantastic opportunity, whereas right now, there's no regulation needed for your basic leading coins. So that's my take. Happy to answer any questions regarding UK law and UK crypto law in particular. Hit me up, Adam at AdamTracy, Tracy.io, and I will talk to you soon.